Hello guys, NautoAce here, and this is going to be a response to Cassidy from GoNintendo. And the video I'm responding to is, he did a talking point about, does it really matter who won E3, what's the point of it, etc, etc. He did a video about, like, why is it a big deal, or what's the main point of who won E3. So, to some extent, he does get a point. I did listen to it. And of course, you notice when I'm doing my pre-E3 or the E3 special, I did either a written review or a vlog review of what I think about the conference and who won E3 based on the conference, not the game itself, because the game showcasing is excuse me, based on the conference that they're going to show. All right. So with that said, I want to go first the thing that catches it. So it is the point that does it really matter? In the end of the day, the gamers really are the winner. Like, that's true. Jeff Keighley did say the same thing. Everybody always say the same thing, that yes, it is the gamer, the video game fan, the people who love video game are the winners, because hey, guess what? You get to play the game in the future. You'll try it out, get to play, and there you go. And that's true. The thing is, I think that maybe he probably doesn't know there was more to it. Again, maybe not, maybe is that the reason. I mean, I agree what he said, like, because it's maybe media, maybe then that's traffic. You can get traffic, posting the link, reading it, etc., etc. True, but the point of why there's a conference, that's what you notice I always say about Nintendo, it's kind of disappointing they don't have a conference, is the whole point of the conference, or whatever Nintendo Direct Spotlight for Nintendo is, it's their blueprint, an introduction blueprint starting, say, let's say E3 2017, starting August 20, or not, okay, June 2017, or July, whatever, all the way to next E3 2018 and beyond. It's a blueprint. It's what the gamer wants to see, what they can't wait to see, or whatever. What's the future hold for them? That's the whole point of the conference. What games they're gonna offer, and the whole point of that is to convince the gamers, not just the dedicated loyalist gamer, the super fan, the supporters. Because even if they say, "Oh, I'm a Nintendo fan, so I'm always gonna believe in Nintendo." Hey, remember, look at what happened to the Wii U. Look at E3 2012 with the Wii U for Nintendo. People were sort of hyped with the Wii U, and then they're saying, "What is this?" Fine, finally, Nintendo gives in HD, and they were like, "Okay, maybe I'll give it a chance, maybe not." And they're like, they don't know. Remember, believe it or not, some of the Nintendo fans left Nintendo because of the Wii U, because the marketing was bad, the direction was bad, they didn't have the games when the Wii U came, and that was the biggest problem. Now they're rectifying it with the Switch. That type of thing. The whole point of the conference is to basically answer the gamer's question. Whether you're a general consumer, general gamer that's looking into a video game, a casual gamer, or the big hardcore, or the supporter of a particular company, is why this company? Why Nintendo? Why get a Switch? Why Sony? Why get the PS4 Pro? Why Microsoft? Why get the Xbox One or the Xbox Scorpio? Why keep supporting this company, and why support this company, and why should I put my money, give you my money? That's the whole point of the conference. So of course they showed the games they won. Why is it the point of, who won E3? Because, like I said, not everyone, because the main point of the winning part is whoever wins the conference, that's to some extent the general consumer, the casual gamer, general gamers, the hardcore, basically, they have lost faith in another company. Maybe they're looking at this company. They have to see that, like, oh, well, I heard that the conference for Sony won because they had better games, they had offering, they get exclusive, they have the games that the person wants. That's the point of who won E3. When somebody hears that, who won E3, again, it's not just, you may be biased, but hey, I prefer more Sony for Xbox, but sometimes, believe it or not, Xbox sometimes had good conference, and I had to acknowledge that, hey, they got a better conference than Sony. There was, I can't remember which E3, but yeah, Microsoft had a better showing than Sony. Again, I mean, from Nintendo to some extent, 2009, 2006, that's what I can think of. 2011, I think, with Skyward Sword. But the point I'm trying to say is, also Nintendo with a conference, also won E3 because of what they offer. 2006 with the Wii, the introduction of the Wii. People flocked to the Wii. People lost faith with the PS3 because Sony screwed up. And then, to some extent, I think Sony did rectify it. Nintendo's rectified. I remember 2009 for E3, Super Mario Galaxy 2, Metroid Other M, boom. People were anticipating the game, and I know Other M. It was anticipated until the game was released, and then it was a different story. Yeah, but that's the whole point of who won E3. It's some people say, well, it justify my support of my purchase of the console. True, but that's not the main point of who won E3. The main point is that whoever company that won, they got an advantage, they get the upper hand, they are the one that can change the fate of the video game industry, believe it or not. You say, well, what does that mean? Well, case in point with the Wii U. When Sony basically introduced the PS3 with a lot of the apps, guess what happened? Yeah, they put like another. Oh well, the Xbox. Let me take it back. The Xbox started with the app. People just video games only for console now. You get app. You get the YouTube app, the Explorer, the Facebook, Twitter app, etc., etc. Sony followed because Microsoft at one point were leading the video game industry. People were following Microsoft, what they're doing. Sony did the same, not Sony, but Nintendo also did the same thing. Oh, we got YouTube, Netflix on the Wii U, Crunchyroll, Hulu, again, apps, because they're trying to copy what Microsoft did. And then when PlayStation won in the conference, one of the things they talked about was, oh, you can Twitch stream. Microsoft also did the same thing, but yeah, I think they were both the same. And then look what's happened now with the Wii U. People basically said to Nintendo, hey, are you going to have a feature with the Wii U to do Twitch streaming? And they said, well, doing streaming is not fun. Who likes to watch people play game? Is that fun? Like, and you kind of see what the Nintendo fans say. Oh, I want to stream my Nintendo games. But then Reggie's like, oh no. See, that's what I mean about winning the conference and who won E3. They're the one that, what games they're going to offer, which third-party games basically going to flock to, like what system, and like most of, like, since like last year, maybe in 2015, I think, it was a lot of third-party went to Sony. There were a lot of exclusive content from Sony. Disney Infinity 2.0 had a special Disney plate scanner thing. I forget what it's called. Like, it had a Frost Giant model, which is weird, but yeah, that was exclusive only for Sony. It's compatible with the other system, of course, but you can only buy it if you buy the Sony bundle. And then with 3.0, Boba Fett was, for the time being, was exclusive for PlayStation. If you want Boba Fett ahead of time, while you wait for his figure, you gotta buy the PlayStation version. They had like Anakin, Ahsoka, and Boba Fett. Again, same thing. A lot of games like Watch Dogs has Sony exclusive. What else? Assassin's Creed has Sony exclusive, even time exclusive, whether permanent or time exclusive. That's the thing where people say, "Oh, they won." Like, why should I buy the Xbox One version of Assassin's Creed, the Sensei Syndicate, versus the PS4? Oh, PS4 has more content, so I want that. Oh, well, it's time exclusive. Well, I want to play it now. I mean, whatever the case is, that's the thing. So yeah, that's really the point of why there's the point of why who won E3. But yeah, in the end of the day, the gamers are always the winner no matter what. Because we get to play the game we want, they showcase the game that looks interesting, and we can't wait once the game's released, we'll buy it. Yeah, but the whole point of that is sort of a business, and to some extent, to convince the gamers, casual gamers, the journal gamers, family, friend, kids, people who are not into gaming. Why get Sony console? Why get Nintendo console? Why get Microsoft console? What makes it good? And for the dedicated loyal fan, they can basically ask, why should I stay with Nintendo if I can go to Sony? Why support Microsoft if Sony or Nintendo had better offering? And the whole point you basically have to explain that is the conference. There you go. So yeah, that's really my thoughts of why who won E3. Sort of not really important, but there's a reason why it's there. Yes, it's not. I mean, in the end of the day, it does kind of something that goes to fanboyism and trying to justify your purchase. But the point is, it's a blueprint to help gamers, whether casual or, like I said, casual, journal, family, kid friendly, even like I said, hardcore, help them decide, but that year or beyond, which company should I support. And you can support all three of them if you want to, or even two of them, whatever the case is. It's up to you to each of their own. But that's a whole point of who won E3. So yeah, that's my thoughts about it. So with that, thanks for listening. That's it for now. I'll see you guys later. Bye.